looks like the lick. It's on, it's official for show, you're going down. It's on, it's official for show, it's going down. It's DJ King Cobra. I move slick, strike quick, hit you once and it's over. And you tuned into NWCLB.FM. Check us out, you heard me? Hey, and when I say DJ, that's digital journalist, because I don't jock nothing, you heard me? Today, live in the studio, I got my round, Criz Milz. What's happening with you, bro?
What's going down with you, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling real good. You dig? It's good to have you back in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing up for real.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I've been here running at Vegas locals for a few weeks now, and you definitely in heavy rotation with that Love Breed, man. So I want you to bring us back up to speed so they know you from Love Breed. So explain that out to us a little bit. How did that come about, you and your partner with that one?
Well, actually, Love Breed is a remix, man. My partner in rhyme, D. Swayze, had a song. He was like, man, I want to do a remix. And he sent it to me, and that's how it came about, man. You know, Love Breed, talk about the frequency hearses. You know what I'm saying? And shit, D. Swayze came up with a banger.
Yeah.
He's like, Milz, brother, I want you on it. So that's what happened.
Yeah, we really appreciate y'all, previewing and premiering it with us, on the station. So from that to what you got going on here in Vegas?
Here in Vegas, man, I got a show April 20. Let me get it right. April 21st, April 22nd for 420. We're doing a whole cannabis 420 weekend takeover. It's also the the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight also. So that Friday, we're doing a big-ass concert show. That Saturday, we're doing one also, but it's all stemmed around 420.
Okay, and we're going to keep it with no profanity, but we're going to let that one get through a little bit. But check it out. No, don't even trip. We're gonna get it on the end. But check this out now. You saying you got those events coming up for 420.
Yeah.
I've seen you perform at events before, and they're usually exclusive events at mansions and stuff. So is that going to be something where the general public will be able to come and see you, or you
most definitely? Most definitely. The first one is going to be at the mansion that you saw me at before, and the second one is going to be at a private location, which is an outdoor.
See, that's why I know you'd have been private location. You know what I'm saying? So, CEO Milz, man, tell me a little bit more about yourself personally, because I first met you, you was performing like that at that mansion we're talking about, like a private performance, very, exclusive.
Right.
Then the next time I see you, you was suited and booted, man, out with a tie and everything. So it's like, okay, who is this, Criz Milz? Oh, this CEO Milz right here. So tell me a little bit about CEO Milz.
Well, actually, it's the Chairman Milz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, man. Man, I play both sides of the fence, man. I've been an artist forever. You know what I'm saying? I've been a businessman forever. So, you know what I'm saying? I play both sides of the fence, man. I was taught well, and I learned well from people before me on how to do everything.
Okay, so what comes first, being an artist or being the businessman?
Businessman, all day, every day. Artist
that's what I like to
really
hear.
The artist stuff is just for fun, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I do the artist stuff for other people to get on, not for me to get on.
Okay, so with the artist stuff, what does it take to have a career and say that you're an artist and not to just be a hobby?
I mean, you have to learn the business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 90% business. It's really 95% business, 5% music, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the business, you ain't gonna know. If you don't know the business, music will always be a hobby to you.
Now, what do you tell an artist that has the hottest lyrics in the world, so they say, but everything's on the back burner? They always waiting on this, waiting on that. What do you tell an artist that feels like they have the hottest music, come into the chairman like, this is the hottest stuff you'll ever hear. Take this and pay me. What do you tell artists like that?
Well, my thing is I don't take artists that say their stuff is the hottest. I don't look for artists with followings. It has to be something I feel. If I feel it, I know I can run with it. You know what I'm saying? I can show artists how to make money off their music 135 different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's just they have to want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists think they know it all, but they have to listen and want to know, you know what I'm saying, the business aspect of everything, man.
Okay. Now, you're not a very old guy. when did you realize what you're saying right now as far as being an artist, trying to just get on, and then being a businessman, knowing how to put yourself on and others?
Well, when I started, man, I was, like I said, my mentor, I said in every interview, my mentor is George Daniels, Mike Check, Greg Gray, and KeauxBruh. You know, those are the 4 people that raised me, you know what I'm saying, in this music industry. So George Daniels taught me how to really make music in the industry before it was the 360 deals, before it was the streaming deals. Like, if you want to make money, create your own concert, put yourself on as an opening act, you get paid off the whole concert. And I've been doing that since the 90s, bro.
Speaking of the 90s, where you originally from?
Gary, Indiana, man, born and raised.
So Gary, Indiana, I know a few people from Gary, and they all born hustlers, man.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
all eat some kind of way.
Oh,
so,
yeah, man.
How long were you in Gary?
I was in Gary for off and on, well, all my childhood, my adulthood, from 21 to 29, I was in there off and on for all that time. Only other place I was at was Smyrna and California. That was it. But
So
it
you
always
play
came back together.
Play any sports or anything out there?
Basketball, football, man.
A little hoop, a little football?
Yeah. Ran track too.
Oh, so you was all around, three-sport athlete.
Oh, yeah.
And, okay, so I have little nephews. They're in the athletics right now. So for them, you know, coming up to learning structure, you know, confidence in yourself, how does that translate from being in athletics to now you're the chairman of your own company doing the things how you want to?
Well, becoming a chairman, you have to really apply yourself to the business of being an owner of your own entity. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really study, get the credentials that you need to be able to own your own entity, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You can be the baddest athlete, the hottest artist, the best barber, but if you have no business etiquette, it's not going to work for you.
Understood.
Yeah. It's all about business first, bro. Everything stems back to what you just asked, the business part.
Okay, and speaking of business again, do you have formal education in business, or are you all self-taught? How does it come off?
Both.
Okay, so let me know about the formal education first.
I mean, the formal education, you know, IUN, dealing with people that's in those seats, and from California to Georgia to New York to Miami to Detroit, all over, you know what I'm saying? I'm face to face rubbing shoulders with these people that's in those seats of chairman or co-chairman or CEO, rubbing shoulders with me, and they rubbing off on me. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from the formal and the street. You got to have both. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these artists are on the street side and really don't know the formal side, so you got to know how to deal with both sides of that.
Well, I'll be one of the people that say I was guilty of being like, I could do business in the streets very, very well, but when it comes to these corporate people with paperwork,
man, that's the easy part too, man. I mean, the thing about it is 2 things you got to do, man. These boys right here is at our fingertips. If they got words in there you don't understand, look them up. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you ain't got a lawyer, look them up, bro. And get it to an understanding when you can comprehend what they're talking about on there. Because they try to use big words to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you got these, bro, you can look up all of it, bro.
And that's coming from the chairman himself, bro. And another thing, bro, being in the business that you are and being a black professional, you know, what roadblocks do you come up just because of the color of your skin? Do you have any? Or what?
Never had any, bro. That's the good thing about it. I never had any because I know how to deal with all types of people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect in the beginning. So what's respect given is respect earned back to you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't come in like I'm the best or I'm this, I'm that. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to do all that because I don't know everything. I know a lot when it comes to this business, but I don't know everything because the game is constantly evolving. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And another thing, when you get into these rooms with other chairmen, CEOs, you know, members like that, like how much talking do you do as opposed to listening when in the situations?
It's all listening till I feel it's time for me to talk, bro.
Y'all hear that? I wanted to get that out because I know I got some youngsters coming up and I hear a lot of talk and I want to I'll be looking for the action that goes along with their talking, and then I see some people that comes in the room, they listen to everything, and the next thing you know, they have, they're coming up with the solution we were looking for without even saying nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be, some people, like my motto is, people listen to respond and not listening to comprehend. You got to comprehend what's going on in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking and I'm talking, who's listening? Right. Exactly.
And there's another saying I go by. There's people who know more than you.
Yeah.
You should listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people can't get that through their head because they feel like they know the most.
Right.
And I find myself in a lot of situations here on the West Coast, new to doing business out here. It's a lot different from the South, especially for me.
Right.
But I feel like when I listen to what's the situation, okay, I can listen to this person and then I can see what they do and then I make my own decision how I deal with them.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, and also, when you're listening, you're actually picking out key stuff that you're mentally holding on to shoot back out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that talks and they're long-winded too. So sometimes you do have to cut into what they're talking about, but most of the time, man, it's just listening to them, comprehending what they're talking about, and then if you have something to add on to what they're talking about, that's when you engage.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Now, tell me this. This is another one for the local artists that's around. When you're trying to get yourself seen, get signed with the labels, what type of avenues should you take for that?
Well, I mean, it's hard to speak for artists. I can only speak for myself in that situation. And the situation that I know is that you always got to have the financial part. The financial part and know what to do with the financial part to get where you need to get to. Like, you really don't need majors nowadays, but it's cool to have majors for distribution. You know what I'm saying? Because you're able to use their platform. So a lot of artists have their own label that's attached on to a major. You know what I'm saying? So now it's a joint venture deal. So, but you just have to build yourself up to get to that status, because if you don't, you're just gonna be a local rapper rapping in local venues for the rest of your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's too many talented people out here in the world to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everything is at your fingertips. You can look up everything you need to look up right there on that little device you hold in your hand every day.
Right. And ever since Soulja Boy came out with the Superman, like the internet has been one of the major avenues for artists to get on independently on their own. You just gotta you have a following and somebody's gonna come looking for you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Is that still how it goes? Or?
Well, it is, but Soulja Boy came up in a time where ringtone music was the money. You know what I'm saying? He came in right around the time the 360 deal happened. You know what I'm saying? Where the majors spent out so much money in the 90s that they were trying to recoup by getting portions of everything that you do, from music to shows to merch to ringtones to everything. So the reason Soulja Boy was able to do what he did, he basically was a one-man show. He recorded himself, he mixed himself, he produced the beat, shot his own videos, he did everything himself. You know what I'm saying? And from that, he was able to put out his own music because he owned pretty much almost like a Master P deal, a 80-20, 85-15 deal with his stuff, because he did everything. So his pie was cut probably this much towards everybody else, and the rest of the circle was him.
Because he did those jobs.
He did everything.
So he got a slice for rapping. He got a slice for producing. He got a slice for video.
Engineering.
So
all of that.
Yeah, you get a bunch. You do a lot of things. You get a bunch of slices.
Yes, and that's what he did, man. And then a lot of people clowned him for it, but I mean, you can't clown a man that's pretty much owning his stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they want. They don't want us to follow in those footsteps, so they make up, things like, okay, blow Soulja Boy off. But when I'm looking at Soulja Boy, he company after company after company.
After endorsement after endorsement after endorsement after owning. So you don't have to like his music, but you got to respect his hustle.
Right.
And that's a lot of thing with a lot of artists. You ain't got to respect their music. Like Master P, a lot of people didn't respect his music, but they respected his hustle.
You had to respect the hustle.
The hustle with Master P was something different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect the hustle at all times. If you understand the business, you understand what they're doing.
That's what's up, bro. Okay, man, we gonna wrap it up a little bit, but I want you to let us know once again. First of all, where can they find you at? Social media.
On social media wise, on IG, I'm Chairman Milz, MILZ, BGHE. On Facebook, Christopher Lane, and then if you want the label on all platforms, BGHE Worldwide MGP.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate you coming through, bro. You're welcome to come by anytime, especially after you get done with the 420 tour.
Oh yeah.
I want you to come back, man, and let us know how that went. You know?
Oh man, this is a big thing going on, bro. It's like the 420, the April 21st, April 22nd here in Vegas, April 28th in Gary, Indiana. May 6th here in Vegas, and then May 13th doing the function out in LA. So we got some big stuff popping, and we working on something for June right now, man. The whole BGHE roster, man. It's gonna be something huge, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what's up, man. Go ahead and put
NWCLV
on there, man.
Most definitely, bro.
VIP media pass. You feel me? DJ King KeauxBruh up in there.
Most definitely, man. We most definitely talk about it for sure.
That's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate you coming through, man. You're welcome to come by anytime. And I heard you mention some other artists.
Oh yeah.
Is there another artist that you might want to interview? Come on the show and interview for us?
Here in Vegas?
Yeah, introduce us to them, premiere a couple of their songs.
Man, there's a lot of artists out here that I would love to have a conversation with, man. Not more of an artist, but more of a producer, man. My homeboy Sergeant Major, man. Mage, man. DJ Snow That. That's my dog right there.
Bring Snow That through here,
yeah,
bro.
Snow That, man. But there's so many, man. There's so many, man. D Dollar Sign, Don Juan from the Ville, Explicit, North Star. Man, there's so many I can go on. Rob Day, I can go on all day, every day, man. There's so many artists out here that we can do it. Shit, my bad. Shoot, I even can bring my cousin J Hawk through it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people we can do, bro.
Well, we got a lot of time to fill up, so
okay.
You let us know when you're available, when they're available, and we can get some of them done.
Yeah, we can make that happen, bro. Let's make that happen.
For sure. Well, it's NWCLV.FM, DJ King KeauxBruh. I move slick, strike quick, with your once and it's over. With my round, Criz Milz, man. Take us out, Ron.
Yeah, man, that's Criz Milz, man. Co-chairman, actually the chairman of BGHE Worldwide MGP, man. Go to us. All of the social media websites, look us up, BGHE Worldwide MGP, and go to all of the streaming platforms and look up all the music, man. Haywire dropped today, April 21st. We got the Volume 1, Volume 2 compilation of The Fam presented to you by BGHE Worldwide. Just be on the lookout, man. We got a whole lot of stuff coming, man. A whole lot of stuff coming.
For sure. Criz Milz, DJ King KeauxBruh, NWCLV.FM. Off top, we hot.
Yes, sir.